Welcome back to the GSL Team League. Oh man, it's been so exciting so far. I cannot believe, how good our Protoss player Younghwa is. And he's got to be feeling confident going into this next Protoss versus Terran.
Yeah,
coming up here.
Well, it is Virus, definitely a better known player. But here we go, Tasteless. There is no time to waste.
The countdown's begun. So let's see who's going to win. Another pivotal match. StarTale's going to have to take out Younghwa eventually here because they have some powerhouse players in the lineup. Join the circus, walk the wall. Over here in the red, we have our Terran.
StarTale Virus.
Over here at the top, we have our Protoss player.
I am Younghwa.
There is IM team. Younghwa. Can you do it? Can you take out 2 players against StarTale? It's going to be a tall order, but I believe in him.
You know, it's funny.
Some sick Protoss.
We haven't had anybody who's only taken out 2 players.
That's true.
It's either been 1 or 3.
Or 4.
Or 4, of course,
if
yeah.
you're Squirtle. All right. I am very excited to see what our Terran player has for us and what Younghwa has for us as well. I think Younghwa is going to play a pretty standard and safe style. Macro it up. That seems to be the way he plays, man. Just very safe. Really great decisions. And it looks awesome. I love that style of play. You know, this IM team, as I was saying before, instead of Incredible Miracle, I would like to call it Intelligent Men, because they all make excellent decisions, and they're all guys.
That's actually a pretty good clan name change, Artosis.
Thank you.
These guys are very bright. They seem to work very well together. And I got to say, I've been so impressed with all the plays coming from IM.
Yeah.
StarTale's been good, solid, to say the very least. But we've seen some serious genius moves from each of these IM guys.
Yeah. Now, we're going to have to see, does he get a second gas? Does he want to go for a super fast expansion? Probe has already scouted no gas, so that means either 2 barracks or fast expansion. He's going to probably think that it's going to be a fast expansion, which leads me to believe he might go a 1 gas expand. No.
Okay, I'm wondering if we're going to see the... well, he hasn't gotten a second gas yet.
Yeah,
Maybe
we might see...
Oh, nope. Spoke too soon.
There.
Took a second gas.
There it is. All right. I was going to say we might see that really weird rush we saw the other day from, I believe it was C, where
that was C.
He did not get a second gas and yet went for Warp Gate.
Probe chase up from the Zelnanga Watchtower.
All right. Stalker being made. I'm really wondering what Younghwa is going to do. I think he might even expand off this. You know, sometimes you can't tell if it's 2 barracks or it's going to be the barracks expansion. And if it's the 2 barracks and you don't have 2 gateways, then suddenly you are in a lot of trouble. So, guess we'll just have to wait and see, Tastes.
Only time will tell. It's really going to depend on, if we can see more gateways come out here or what the Protoss attempts to do. We haven't seen him expand yet, so he could do a pretty aggressive build. We'll show you his tech in a minute here. A little bit of a skirmish here in the center of the map.
They probably see on the production tab. There
Stargate,
it is.
there it is.
And, well, we imagine that we're going to see a Void Ray from that. If he goes 1 base Mothership Rush, I'll clap my hands and do a dance.
Oh, that
if for
would
some
be the
reason
sexiest
Younghwa knows a
ever.
Mothership dance. I mean, a Mothership dance. If for some reason he knows a Mothership build that works, that would be so exciting.
We will eventually be seeing more of the Mothership.
Oh, yeah.
The game progresses.
Oh, the
It's
more
actually
macro games you get, the more, I mean, it is happening. Eventually, the Mothership will actually be a unit that's used. Oh, this is interesting. The SCV might actually get in there and see what's going on.
Yeah, he actually just managed to slip through.
And there's also an expansion going up, so it looks like it's just going to be a Void Ray harassment with an expansion. And Younghwa once again pooling a lot of his Chrono Boosts. So most of it was for the Void Ray.
Marauder on the way now with Marines. Now, the big question is, will he get a second Void Ray, or is this just one Void Ray to sort of keep the Terran from being unable to move out of his base?
Yeah, you definitely scare him. You force more Marines. He may want to transition into Colossus from this. Make sure there's a lot of Marines out there. Takes out one.
Not much success with the Void Ray thus far.
No.
The Void Ray originally in the beta had more range.
Yeah. Still has good range, though.
Still
more
has
than a
enough.
Marine.
Yep.
6 range against 5, of course. So you can micro them against Marines reasonably well. But Marines are faster, so it's not like I can kill all your Marines with a Void Ray. That would be bad.
You can just pick off some weaker ones.
Yeah. Or if they mess up their micro at all, of course you can get them then too. And yeah, before anyone calls me on it, I know they have the same exact speed number, but Marines turn quicker than Void Rays. Void Rays are clunky, flying around space.
They are, man. It's interesting. He keeps getting close to that bunker. It is not possible to take out that bunker.
No.
And he's actually already comfortable breaking down the rocks.
Yeah, that's interesting. Oh, okay. So he's just continually pumping out Void Rays and going Zealot with some sentries. He has 4 gates right now, so I think we might just see him try to break. If you actually get a good number of Void Rays and you use sentries in there, then the Void Rays suddenly get charged up without taking too much damage and deal a lot of damage.
Well, you know what he can do is, right when he gets all those Zealots and sentries, he can charge the Void Rays up on the rocks to destroy them.
It's true.
So then that way, right when he goes in for the timing attack, he has fully charged up Void Rays.
Yeah. In fact, sometimes we see people keep their charge by attacking their own units a little bit.
Yeah. Basically charge juggling.
Yep. I'm sure stuff like that will become even more important in the future, but this is, yeah, he's definitely going to go for a break, Tasteless. There's just no question.
I hope he does exactly what I said, where he charges it up on the rock.
Now notice this Void Ray getting rid of that Marine, so he's not scouting the rocks. It's a beautiful move. The Terran is going to go back up and check out those rocks, I think, but that's a great move, because if he doesn't, then this coming as a surprise is twice as deadly, Tasteless.
And yeah, I think I am correct here. He peeks once again, wants to drive out this factory. He needs to have the element of surprise. He does this! Man, this guy's got good Void Ray control.
Yeah, forced to stim there as well.
All right, it's time. Wait, does he not actually see that?
He's.
Oh no, he can.
Yeah,
he can.
sees
I
it.
wasn't sure if he could just see the animation.
Does he see it though? He can see it, but is he looking at that? Maybe not. Yeah, he knows now at least. And he's going to have those fully charged Tasteless, at least most of them.
A little bit of a disorganized.
Got to be careful with this. He's only got so many force fields. You can't let stuff dance away from him too much. There you go. That's how you do it. Now those Void Rays, you thought there was only one. They're doing insane damage. There's not many Marines left right now. If he can keep these 5 Void Rays alive for just a little bit longer, it looks like he's going to be able to take Virus out. Oh my, Tasteless. Void Rays are actually just too much right now. Great strategy here, keeping Virus in the dark. And what's he going to do now, Tasteless? Nothing. That's what. He's dead.
He is dead, man.
Younghwa, insanely good.
This is an epic strat here. Unique and different from our other Stalker Sentry, strats we've seen.
Yeah.
In fact, it's just
GG.
stockpiling Void Rays, GG, and then using that to kind of catch your opponent off guard.
We have seen something similar to that one time. Next Genius, NSP Genius rather, did something like that once, but we really haven't seen much of it since. So I'm glad to see that once again. If they don't know you have a lot of Void Rays, man, he overmade Marauders. And then a Void Ray versus Marauder is kind of a funny battle. Marauder just stands there and dies. I guess it's actually not that funny. It's kind of grim.
It's kind of a sad way to go. That'd actually be a very painful way to die, to be shot by a Void Ray. You'd be like, ah.
I think of it just, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It, like, makes your teeth chatter and stuff, I think.
Yeah.
Well.
Okay, well, this is going to be a tough situation. Pep talk going on over here with the coach and Younghwa, but, of course, the real talk that's important is who are they going to put in now?
That's a very good question.
Know.
And I think they probably want to save Bomber. Everyone seems to say that Bomber's the best there. So I feel like I would put in July Zerg right now. This guy is showing he's like, hey, guess what? Guess who can kill Terran? Me. Now, his game against Zerg that we saw before, he did a strategy that was just Colossus and Void Ray sitting on 2 base. Now, if there's any way to kill that, it's taking the entire map. That's something July Zerg can do. Okay, that is...
Yeah.
I would put July Zerg
He
out.
was so good in StarCraft 1, and he knew how to react to things.
He was
Whether it was aggression
Zerg,
towards
man.
him or aggression towards his opponent.
I would put July Zerg in there, and I would just, make sure that if you think he's doing that, take every base on the map, even his natural. Just drop a drone, make a hatchery behind the minerals and stuff, start mining there. He's like, what are you doing?
What are you, crazy? Well, we're going to have a quick journalist interview for you guys. So go ahead. I'm going to have to change seats with John here. In fact, right away. So, guys, enjoy the journalist interview. They're going to talk about their thoughts on, these results and what's going to happen next. So
go.
Sit tight.
안녕하세요. 요즘 거신 캐스터로 불리고 있는 서경환입니다. 네. 초반부터 강력한 우승 후보로 꼽혔던 스타테일과 IM의 결승전. 역시 두 팀의 명성에 걸맞게 정말 치열한 경기가 펼쳐지고 있습니다. 저는 이곳 프레스룸인데요.
We are here at the press room
끝날 때마다
in the studio.
키보드 두드리는 소리가 아주 요란합니다. 네, 많은
see the
분들이 이렇게
reporters writing
기사를 작성하고
their
계시군요.
articles.
자, 이렇게 해서 먼저 e스포츠 팬들 중에 기자분들이 상당히 궁금하실 거예요. 이분 모르시는 분 없을 겁니다. 네, This is Game의 e스포츠 팀 심현 팀장을 만나봤습니다. 안녕하세요.
Reporter Shin from This is
네,
Game.
안녕하세요. 몇 가지 질문을 드릴게요. 먼저 앞서 펼쳐졌던 3세트, 3세트에서 신예 선수들이 아주 멋진 경기를 보여주면서
Many new players have shown
이 경기 어떻게 보셨습니까?
impressive matches in the first
스타테일을
3
승부를
sets.
건 것 같아요. 고철 처리장을 선택을 하면서 이제 아무래도 임지덕 선수의 활용 폭을 좀 줄이겠다라고 스나이핑을 의도한 것 같은데 제가 세네요.
그렇군요. 일단 상당히 세다고 말씀해 주셨고요. 이어서 또 질문 하나 드릴게요.
Youngwa is very impressive. It seems he was trying to knock out Nesty by choosing
이걸
scrap
전반적으로
station.
이제 다 보셨었는데 보시게 됐는데 전반적으로 보신 소감을 좀 말씀해 주시겠어요? 네.
일단 팀 리그가 승자연전 방식으로 진행이 되잖아요. 근데 승자연전 방식의 가장 큰 재미가 이제 아무래도 첫 음으로 출전한 선수가 모든 선수를 꺾고 올킬을 기록할 수도 있고
So the biggest fun in team league is to see
마지막에
the first player all kill
역올킬을 할 수도 있거든요. 그러니까
their opponent because the format is in winners league.
할 만한 리그 방식이고 다양한 선수를 보여서 그 전력의 폭이 넓은 팀도 할 만한 방식이에요.
It's a very interesting format. You can see many new players you've not seen before.
재미있는 리그 방식인 것 같고요. e스포츠 팬들이 굉장히 익숙한 방식이기 때문에
It's also very
팀 리그가 이제 어떤 재미를 주느냐에 따라서
well-known format to many esports fans because there has been same format in StarCraft 1.
좀 아쉬워요. 그래서 기회가 된다면 다음 시즌부터는 좀 풀리그로 더 많은 팀들의 경기를 좀 다양하게 봤으면
And
하는
hopefully in the next season we'll be able to
역시
see more
기자분이라서
teams.
그러신지 말씀을 참 잘하십니다. 네, 감사합니다. 자, 이어서요 질문을 드릴게요. 포머스의 이정환 기자입니다.
So
안녕하세요.
reporter
네,
Lee Jong-hwan from
몇 가지
Formos.
질문을 드리도록 하겠습니다. 먼저 스타테일 팀이 현재 2대1로 밀리고 있는데 어떤 선수를 내보내야
StarTale is losing 2-1 at the moment. Which players they should send out?
지금 테란 카드 두 장이 다 무너졌기 때문에 아무래도 프로토스로 맞불을 놓는 게 낫지 않을까 싶어요.
As they already sent two Terran players, it's maybe better to send out a Protoss player to play a PvP.
싶습니다.
네, 이어지는 질문입니다. 과연 어떤 팀이 승리를 거둘지.
Which team do you expect to win?
이 관련해서 지금 커뮤니티뿐만 아니라 관계자들 사이에서도 많은 논란이 있었는데
네.
There's been many discussions
제
about the issue,
생각에는 아무래도
but I
IM이
personally think
우승하지 않을까.
IM would win
아직 그 출전하지 않은 정종현 선수가 아시다시피 굉장히
because they
강력한
still have
팀이잖아요.
IM MVP who hasn't played yet.
본선에서 첫 시즌에서 보여줬던 것처럼 굉장히 강력한 테란을 보유하고 있기 때문에 IM이 한 5대3 정도
So I expect
우승하지
about
않을까
5-3
생각합니다.
for IM.
네, IM 팀의 우승을 점치고 있습니다. 네, 이렇게 해서 이정환 기자님 감사드리고요. 네, 9전 5선 승제 기나긴 승부는 이제부터가 시작이 아닐까 생각이 됩니다. 스타텔과 IM 그 이름에 걸맞는 멋진 승부 기대하겠습니다. 이상 거신 캐스터라고 불리고 있는 서경환 캐스터였습니다. 감사합니다.
I missed you guys. That was a very interesting interview with those journalist players. Nice translation work by John. Thank you so much, John.
Thank you, John.
Thank you, John. He's such a good guy.
He is a good guy. All right.
Man, I don't know if this Protoss guy is going to all kill this team. I'm just saying
It's hard to see.
that actually is possible.
We haven't seen Bomber, we haven't seen Rainbow, we haven't seen July. Again, I think putting out a Protoss is not a good idea, contrary to what that reporter just said. That's a very volatile matchup. If you let this guy get a 3-kill, your team is actually in so much trouble.
Oh, my God.
I would put out July Zerg. We've seen some of his style. Will he continue on that style? You have at least some information. It's a pretty good idea. I mean, if July Zerg goes out, then suddenly they're... You know, they might just put out another Protoss, or they might put out an ST, or they might put out MVP. Who knows? But there's so many fearsome players. You cannot let Younghwa get one more win.
You know what's
You
funny?
can't do it.
If you notice with IM, it seems like the team has ridiculous PVT in general. Do you realize how many different builds we've seen between Seed and Younghwa? PVT.
Yeah, we've seen actually like 6 builds, I
mean,
think.
no offense to MC, but like MC's like, it's time for me to do my 11th century timing attack. No, not these guys. And it's July Zerg. Oh,
Well,
yeah.
Can't stop this brain tasteless. This guy, my brain tasteless.
You
I
and-
know every
you and
move
that
of
big,
every person
sexy
in
brain
StarCraft.
of yours. Instead of you.
It's the perfect choice. This is the most important match of the day, I would say, even if it goes to Game 7. This is where the tide will either go completely with IM or StarTale keeps it even. This is absolutely important that he take down Younghwa.
Now, we know that there was a pep talk during that interview with the journalist. It's basically saying, look, I think, here's what I'm guessing he said. He said, look, Younghwa, you've actually already killed 2 players. This is more than enough. If you lose the next one, it's okay. Our team's got this. If you win it, great, no pressure. We know that both Younghwa and Seed have mentioned that they're having some problems with nerves. So if you look at Younghwa kind of nodding to himself in that booth, I think that might be changing here.
Yeah. The map going to be Metalopolis, so positions can play a big role.
July Zerg better hope he doesn't spawn sharing the upper left or the bottom right with his opponent. The countdown's begun. Let's see if July Zerg, an old school legend, can come back and defeat this new school genius Younghwa here at the GSL Team League.